So, would you take money if we gave it to you? It's like, sure.
Dude, talk about rapport. Like, that's incredible, man. Like, I've done a lot of deals, and I've never had a seller come to us and say, hey, would you...
It might have been a one-off thing, and even if it is, fine.
It doesn't matter. That still means the way you handled those people in that situation, they respected you at such a high level, and they saw your expertise, and they believed in you.
But and the thing was too is like going back to just like I may be too real sometimes, but of course it was an off market thing, and you're never the only buyer ever.
Yep.
So I took the time. I went to their house where they were not living at the place that I bought. I went to their house. I brought comps. I brought my whole scope. And I just worked backwards. I was like, listen, this is how much this is going to be. Can we agree on that? Yes. Okay, cool. Would you agree this is a fair scope, which is, my numbers, what I know it's going to cost me, not a general contractor. And they're like, that's kind of where we were thinking. I was like, okay, well, that's going to leave me at this number. And they're like, nah, we can't fight it. I was like, well, I don't feel like you have to take that.
Right.
But I'm just telling you how I got to this number. It's not some arbitrary number that I just came up with. And I'm like, maybe I'll try to lowball them. It's, here's what my money is going to cost me. Here's what, the commission I'm going to have to pay out selling the place. Like, here's everything down to, the dollar almost. So, and I do that with almost, and that costs me deals sometimes, but I never want anybody to be like, oh, he was fast talking me or something like that.
Right.
It was, here's everything. And I leave it with them.
Yep.
I don't leave a contract or anything like that. I'm like, if you guys want to move forward, you know how to get a hold of me. So that was, that the guy's name was Paul. And, he alluded to that. He's like, we were just so happy with how you treated us. So we figured instead of putting our money with a financial advisor and you're getting, whatever, 3-4% a year after, they charge all their bullshit fees and stuff like that, what, if we give you money, how much could, we expect to make? I said, I don't know, without knowing an amount, maybe somewhere between 6 to 8%, maybe. And they're like, oh, that's better than we're going to get anywhere else.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, cool. So I printed out, an agreement and I gave it to him. I was like, tell me what you think about it. Come up with a number that works for you guys and just let me know.
I love that.
No pressure at all.
Yep.
Now internally, I'm like, fuck man, if this could allow me to do, another 2 or 3 projects at a time, leveraged of course. But, so, Sunday I get a phone call in the morning, like, hey, would $100,000 work? I'm like, yeah, fine.
Yep.
Cool. I was over there an hour later, check for $100,000, boom. And
I love it.
And